This is my computer. It's got a Ryzen 7 processor in it, gigabyte motherboard, AMD video card, 16 gigs of RAM, 4 hard drives. It's my one computer does all computer. The case, however, is 15 years old. It's the case from my very first build, and it's wore out, honestly. It's an out-of-date design. The threads on the expansion slots are stripped, most of them. It's noisy. It can only take 80 millimeter fans. It's just out of date, and I think it's about time I got a new one. So I did. This is from Fractal Design. It's a Define R6. It's completely modular. It has as many options for setup as you could want. On paper, it looks like a pretty decent case, and I've seen some pretty positive reviews of it. So I'm confident that it'll suit me fine. I'm going to take this computer and put it in this case. So the first thing I'm going to have to do, obviously, is take everything out of this case. So let's get to it, I guess. For those of you wondering, this is a cup holder and cigarette lighter. Bet your computer doesn't have this. Everything's out. Now let's try to get it all in the new case. Okay. Oh my, this is bigger than my old one. Is this gonna fit in the camera? I dusted all my old components off and it looks like the dust got everywhere. All right, so let's see here. Undo some thumb screws here on the side. Like most assemblies, first thing you got to do is take it apart. So I got the blackout case. Define R6 has several versions. There's a regular. It's black, but the fans are white. There's a white version. There's a gunmetal version. And then there's the one I got. I got blackout. Excuse me. Okay. Take this. This bolts to the power supply, of course. Oh, this thing can do water cooling. Although I'm not going to do water cooling. Okay, that's not something I'm into. These filters come out. Can be washed. It's fancy. If I can get this front panel off. Hopefully. There we go. Okay. Oh. Always seems so violent to take these front panels off. I'm scared I'm going to break something. But this case has these huge fans. My old case could only do 80 millimeters. Okay, what kind of trays do I need? Well, you know what? I'll worry about that when I get there. Okay. Is that in the... That's in the shot enough, I think. Okay, put the... Oh. Okay. Always so much dust everywhere. The I/O port in here. I/O shield. I/O port. Now that my old case, like I said, is is 15 years old. It's for my first build ever. That case has seen. What has it seen? It's seen 3 years. No, not 3 years. 3 different motherboards. It's seen 3 or 4 power supplies, countless hard drives and other things. It's just. Oh, that's interesting. Standoffs aren't in the right place. Or are they? That one is. This one's not. Okay. Make sure everything's where it's supposed to be here, otherwise. Okay, I'm going to have to move one of the standoffs and take a couple of them out. So I got to move that one over. Take these 2 corner ones out. Luckily, somewhere in this accessory box, there's a little tool that they gave me. Trying to find it. Nope. Nope. Definitely not. Lots of accessories in this one. Hey, this is annoying. Where'd it go? It's somewhere in here, I'm sure. Because I saw it when I was going through everything. There it is. All right. So this little tool, getting camera here. This little tool, you put it on over the standoff, and then you can use a regular screwdriver on it. So do that. And my phone's going off. Oh well. It happens, I guess. Put things away in their little baggies. Oops. I liked my old case. But like I said in the intro, it was all wore out, and a lot of the threads were stripped. It was getting more difficult to use. Over the years, I quickly found out that it was a very cheap case. It only cost me like $60, I think. So, and if I'm perfectly honest with you, I got it because it had the dragon on the front. So, it looked pretty cool. And that dragon used to light up. It hasn't lit up in a long time, though. It broke somehow. All right, now motherboard screws are these flat ones here. Flat top ones. These it? No. Oh, I bet these are it. No, or not. Hang on. No, that is not it. Okay, that's for the, these are for the 2.5-inch drive. Is it? These must be it. Well, let's just grab one and see if it... little tiny things for the hard drive? I mean the motherboard? I don't know. Let's find out. All right. Motherboard is in. God, there's dust all over me. Anyway. Okay. Motherboard's in. All kinds of crazy crap we got to do now. Well, what next? I guess so we can start putting in the cards. God, this dust just got everywhere. Everywhere. Come on. All right. I want to try to put everything back where it was. I like these thumb screws. Granted, they were a little tight. They're screwed down a little hard, and I kind of pre-loosened them, but still, this is handy. My old case didn't have this. All right. Here we go. Another thing about my old case, things just never really quite fit right. You know, things were always a little off. I just had to kind of force some things to fit. And it just wasn't made that well, if I'm perfectly honest with myself. Okay, I'm gonna take these down just snug them down. And so far, pretty much everything fits on here. So let's, what next? What other cards do I got? Well, I got my serial port bracket. I'm gonna wait for the rest of the cards for now. Because meanwhile, I am going to install the hard drives, which go on the other side of the motherboard. So, got an SSD. Let's see here. Does it really matter, I guess? I don't know. All right, well, let's see. What are the SSD screws? Those are the little flat, round-headed ones. This case has cable management. My old case most certainly did not have case management. It did not have cable management. Oh boy, that was an adventure trying to get things mounted in that, you know, running the cables around in there. I actually bought round cables for most things because it was it was 15 years ago, so IDE drives were the norm still. Yeah, I mean, SATA had just come out, but you know, you got, you know, 2, maybe 4. And they were more expensive because they were new. So my first build had Had IDE drives, old standards, you know, parallel. I think it was parallel, wasn't it? I don't remember. Point being, it was old technology that my computer was built on originally. Over the years, I just upgraded everything as it needed to be upgraded. And now we come to today. This is basically the last piece of my original my original computer build that's getting replaced. So everything else has been replaced in the past at some point, including the keyboard and mouse. Okay. Now the big drives, where should I put those? Maybe I'll just put them on the bottom. Yeah, I'll just put them on these trays here. So, how's this gonna go? How do these go? They go like this. Do they not go like this? I don't know. Let me check with the manual. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to use these rubber grommet things. That's why things weren't fitting. Okay. So yeah, these need to go. Okay. That's why it's got special screws to mount these with. Okay. Put them in the right place. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Where are those special screws? Right here. All right, hard drive mounted. Now where exactly do I want to put it, though? I suppose I should put it in front of the airflow of the fan. Get it on it. Get it in there. There we go. The case is very modular, I gotta admit. It's pretty sweet that way. Pretty well designed. I gotta admit, it's. There we go. There, thunked into place. All right. Well, let's get this next one mounted. All right, hard drives are mounted. What next? Well, I suppose I can put my Blu-ray drive in. Now, I had a Blu-ray drive and a, oh heck, the top fell off. That's all right though. It's kind of designed to come off. So it's not that big of a deal. But I had Blu-ray drive and a Blu-ray burner in addition to my cigarette lighter and cup holder. So how does this go? Supposed to be some kind of tray here? No. Or does it just... Oh, I see. Well, okay. Anyway, so yeah, I basically had three things for the outer bays. But I don't have 3 drive bays. So I had to pick something. I think I'll go with the burner. I mean, not the burner. What the heck am I thinking? I think I'll go with the Blu-ray drive. I really don't burn discs anymore, you know. Hopefully I got that Blu-ray drive mounted right. We'll see, I guess. All right, let's do the power supply. Let's see here. I do have modular power supply, but I don't want to take things off if I don't have to. Let's see, it doesn't seem to be... Oh, yeah, got it backwards. Now things line up. I am so smart. SMRT. Where'd those particular screws go? These appear to be it. So the idea is that because this thing is so modular, you mount this to this bracket and then you can just slide the power supply in and out as you need. Because that's how you're going to want to do things, apparently. Maybe I should take these cables off. Easier to work with. Then again, why bother? Why make things simple? Oh, power supply is mounted. Now, I gotta get it inside the case. I'll fan down so that it's drawing cool air from the bottom. Okay. And all these things are getting in the way. There we go. There we go. Damn. I was afraid of that. My cables are not long enough to go from the bottom of the case up there. Damn. I mean, everything else should be long enough. This is my, what is this? PCIe. Yeah, that'll be long enough. This is my Molex. Yeah. Well, damn. This is a frustrating turn of events. Well, yep, I'll have enough for everything except the main power. Well, no. I got enough for the main power. I don't have enough for that auxiliary power thing. Because this, well, I mean, I don't even have this. Where does this go? Nope. Okay, yeah, this, I don't know. This, most certainly not. This is just not going to fit. So that means, damn it. I was afraid of that. Well, let's get this mounted. Well, I'm gonna have to go to the store. Okay, I had to go to Best Buy. It was the closest place that had them. The only other place that had something like this was like an hour away. Whoops, things are falling out. Needs that. All right, so I got main power extension and all kinds of other ones that I don't need. Let me figure this out here. This piece of paper might have some information, or not. All right. All right. 4 to 4. 4 plus 4. Okay, so these are 6 pins, so I don't need those. I may need this, I may not, I don't know. Which one's which? Okay, well this one, let's see. These look basically the same. No, this one. Yeah, okay. These are the PCIe extensions, right? Yeah. And then this one, this is a 4 to 4. It's got two 4 pins. So this is the one I need for this. So let's see. How is this going to go in? Like this? No. Like this. There we go. Perfect. I need to figure out everything else. I'm not going to be able to use this fan controller because I don't have enough SATA power connectors. Oh well, I don't really need that fan controller. I'll leave it installed though. No point taking it out and losing it. Finally, Jesus. That was unnecessarily hard. Seriously, I mean, what the hell? Why can't they just make a universal, like, plug for the, you know, hard drive LED and the power switch and all that? Okay, now where was I? Got to plug all this front I/O back in. Okay, now all my cards and brackets are in. And now I got to figure out how to get power to my FireWire card, because it needs power. I think it might be everything. Let's double check. I'm going to worry about making it look pretty later. Right now, I'm more concerned just everything's plugged in. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. It appears everything is plugged in. Yeah, I'll worry about making it look pretty later. Okay. It's done. Let's see if we can get everything pieced back together now. And with that, it's done. Everything got transferred over to the new case pretty easily. There's a lot more room in here than the old one, so it was pretty easy to route cables and get the hard drives installed. Everything fit. There wasn't anything I had to bend or force or coerce into getting into place. And I'm pretty happy with it so far. These top USB ports are kind of tight. Tried plugging my Xbox controller into there, and it did. I thought it wasn't going to go in, but it did eventually. I think they just need to be used a little bit, and then they'll loosen up. But other than that, I'm really happy with this new case, and I think it's going to give me a lot of years of good service. My old case, it was a good case. It served me well. Like I said, it was for my first ever computer build. Not my first computer, but the first time I ever built a computer myself. It is definitely a product of its time. Sure, there were better cases out there at the time, but this one was pretty typical from what I remember. It just had lived its life, its usefulness, and it was time to move on. But it served me well, and I'm going to miss it a little bit, gotta admit. So I think we should probably give it the send-off that it deserves.